Hey guys, this is Jason Mergel. Thank you for tuning into my channel. If you are new here, thank you for tuning in. All right, so today is the start of week 7. I have 42 days that I've completed on my journey, and it feels great. I'm down under 300. I was actually 299.6 today, so yes, that's under 300, and that's a good feeling. That's probably the first time in 3-4 years that I've actually been under 300. So almost a pound a day. It's going to slow up a little bit. I know that, but my workouts are going great. My diet, I have not missed a beat at all, so I feel really good about that. Questions I'm getting from people. People are starting to notice, and they're asking me, wow, 42 days, what challenges are you dealing with? What cravings? And for the most part, because I'm eating every 3 hours, I have not been hungry. I know that sounds odd because when I have done diets in the past, that's usually what it is, right? You get hungry and you just cave. You go to a restaurant and you overeat, and then you end up eating like a pig the rest of that day. At least I did. So those were challenges I had in the past. I have not felt hungry because I'm eating starting 7, 8 o'clock, whether it's a protein shake or eggs or whatever I'm eating. And then every 3 hours during the day, I'm eating a protein bar or a meal and something to curb my appetite. So I have not been hungry. Now, I don't even recall in the first week really feeling hungry. It's a matter of being organized and prepared to be able to maintain calories every 3 hours. That is really the challenge. So keeping being prepared, grocery shopping, staying up on everything, those are challenges. You have to make time for that. You have to be serious enough to make that part of your plan. The second thing I would say is getting enough calories. Because I'm not hungry, there's times I could skip a meal, but I know that my body needs the protein. I know I'm only having 1,800 calories a day. Skipping a meal and putting lower than that is not the key to do this the right way. So I need to maintain enough calories to be around that 1,800 calories. I don't want to skip a meal, but that has been the challenge. The last couple weeks I was traveling. I was in Michigan for a golf outing with my brother-in-law, and then the following week I went to Austin, Texas, loaded up a U-Haul and moved my daughter from Austin to Minneapolis. I prepped all my own food. I was very organized. I hit gyms along the way every morning, but I was focused. Usually being on the road, I'd say, I could take these couple days off, and then I'd always have a challenge getting back on my workout program. So I was committed to not taking days off, maintaining my diet, having my food prepped, and it went well. The last few weeks, I've been on the road, and these trips were planned prior to me starting this journey. So I was committed. I didn't want to cancel, and I had confidence that I'd be able to maintain my dedication, my commitment on the road, because those are times that usually throw people off. They've thrown me off in the past. I had a golf outing in Michigan with a bunch of guys, and they were drinking and having a great time, and I was focused. I prepped all my food. I had my protein bars. I didn't go out to eat with them. I did not. That was one of the days I took off from the gym, but I was able to maintain my calorie intake, basically my diet, and I was able to not consume additional calories, which is what I would have normally have done through beer and just said, hey, these 2 days are cheat days, and then eat whatever you want, and then you get back, and it's hard to get back on track. The other trip, I went to Austin, Texas to help my daughter move. She got a new career opportunity in Minneapolis, so flew to Austin and drove the U-Haul to Minneapolis, helped her move in, get into her new office. It went great. There was some festivities with some of her new co-workers and things going on, and I did attend, but once again, I stayed on my diet. I ate before I went. I went home early. I took an Uber and got out of there, and I just stayed focused on what my goals were. So it can be done. You can do it, and when you're not, it's easy to use that as an excuse, but I'm here to tell you, I made it. You can make it. In regards to my diet, it's pretty simple. I try to eat 5 to 6 times a day. I space it out every 2.5 to 3 hours. A meal for me could be a protein shake, it could be a protein bar. I try to have a complex carb, which could be sweet potato, could be a regular baked potato. If it's a baked potato, I try to eat half of that baked potato. I try to eat broccoli, a vegetable, complex carb, and a protein. Now, I've elected to stay away from red meat, so I've been eating chicken and fish. And I have to tell you, it feels great to not eat red meat for me, because I love red meat. So being disciplined enough to not eat it has proved something to myself that I can do that. But also, it's a lot less fish, and chicken have a lot less calories. And so that was a choice I made. I don't think it matters if you ate red meat. Having a portion of protein, a portion of complex carbs, and a portion of veggies is what I attempt to do for my solid meals. And once again, by doing that every 3 hours, I have curbed my appetite. I have not been hungry. I'm not hungry when I go to bed. I'm not hungry when I wake up. So I know I'm getting enough calories, but I'm spacing it out and eating at the appropriate times. In regards to my workouts, I have a 3-day program. So I'll do chest, shoulders, and back in the same day, followed by arms, so bis and tris, and then the 3rd day I'll do legs. And then I'll take a day off. Now that day off, I'll usually do 45 minutes to 60 minutes of cardio. I've chose the elliptical. If I get bored of that, I could go to the bike, or I could go to even walking, right? Or on the treadmill or outside. But the bottom line is I'm getting 45 minutes to an hour on my off day of cardio. The days I do weights, I attempt 30 minutes of cardio each of those days. I've missed a few of them, and I've only taken 3 days in my first 42 days where I did not go into the gym at all, where I did nothing. And you got to listen to your body. When you need a break, take a break. But I have been focused, working to be relentless as far as keeping on a schedule. And it's gotten to be much easier. I dreaded working out 6 in the morning, and now I set the alarm at 5 and I can't wait to get up. It's a mindset. I know it sounds easy, and it's, but when you buy into it and you're committed, it becomes a lot easier. Now, 3 days on, 1 day off, and on that off day, I add cardio and abs. And so that I just keep repeating: 3 days, cardio day, same 3 days. And the order I like to do it is I like to do upper body, so chest, shoulders, and back I do on 1 day. So my larger muscles, upper body muscles, I do on 1 day. And then the 2nd day I'll do arms, back, and bis. And then I'll follow that up with legs. And then I take a break that next day. And once again, that break day, I'll do cardio. I'll try to get 45 minutes to an hour in. Then I repeat. And in the first 42 days, I've taken 3 days completely out of the gym. So for the most part, I've been working out every day. And I feel great. I'm doing it early in the morning, which is always a challenge for me, but I'm getting into the gym at 6 in the morning. And, flipping that switch and making that part of your routine and habit was always a challenge for me. Now that I've conquered it, I'm wondering why it was so hard, but it's more of a mindset. But that is helping me. A big part of a successful routine or diet or weight loss journey, whatever you want to call it, is being prepared. Most people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. And that plan you build is really the key that you need to follow, your directions that you need to follow to reach your goal. So for the most part, I've been food prepping. I've been making sure that I'm keeping track of my calories. That's something I never did in the past. I don't keep a diary, my workout, my weights, and what have you. I try to change up my workout often. So your muscles are constantly being shocked and don't fall into a routine. But overall, having a plan, following that plan has been a big help for me. And it's taken more prep work and more time, but it's very helpful. Remember, dreams don't work unless you do. Stay strong, stay focused, and get after it. Thank you so much for watching all the way through to the end. I appreciate it. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment below. And if you're new here, please subscribe and I'll see you next week.